was a waste of time, that, I wasn't going to see a return on that. Turns out that I was. Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Evolve and Grow podcast. Or if you're seeing me on YouTube, thank you for tuning into my channel. It's your girl, Asha, the CEO, coming back to you once again. So it has been so long since I have came up on here and gave you guys a life update, letting you know what's going on with me, things that have been happening, and yeah, so let's get into this topic, okay? So, life update. Life update. So, your girl had finished grad school. I don't remember if I told you guys that last time, but yeah, I'm all the way finished. I think I did, yeah. But if you're watching on YouTube, then you will know that yes, I just finished graduate school. It took me years to complete this degree. Okay. It took me such a long time to get done with school, mainly because life happened. Okay. I had a baby. So after I finished my undergraduate degree, I had a baby. He was sick. He's a big boy now, but I'm just taking y'all back in time. He got sick. So many things had happened. With that, I was in relationships that I shouldn't have been in. I was in a job that I absolutely hated. And then just life was life. Okay. And then so it took me years to finish this degree, but I can honestly say that I'm so thankful and grateful that I did not give up on myself, that I continue to show up, that I continue to press forward to do this degree. And then now I am done. So I'm actually recording this video now in the morning because right after I finished school, let me tell y'all about this testimony, okay? Hold on. Let me tell y'all about this. So, right after I finished school, okay, the contract that I have with the nonprofit to do business management services is ended up getting cut in half. So the funding that I was getting for doing those services, the nonprofit no longer had the money to pay me to do these things. So essentially, your girl's funds got cut. Okay. And then I was like, okay, God, so what am I going to do now? Like, I have this graduate degree. Like, what am I going to do? And y'all, this opportunity came out of nowhere to teach at a university of being an business instructor. Okay. So I have my master's in business administration. And now I teach at a university. The hours are fire. Okay. I teach at a university all about business. So the courses that I teach are organizational leadership and business management. Like, how crazy is that? That soon as an opportunity had got cut for me, well, what I wanted to do got cut. Okay. The funding, they didn't have the money to pay me anymore. And because I graduated with my master's degree, I was overqualified anyway. All right. So that happened. And then this opportunity came. So I said all that to say you are exactly where you need to be right now. Okay. Where God is taking you, where God is leading you to, you are not late at all about wherever it is that you want to go. You are not late. It is not too late for you. I thought that I'm 34 now and I'm getting ready to be 35 in December. I felt like I'm too late to be sitting out here trying to figure things out and redo life and have a whole new career path at this age. Like, I'm already finishing school. Well, I thought I was finishing school late, right? Which actually turned out to be that I was right on time. Let me go back and tell y'all how this me teaching at a university even came about. So I told y'all I found out that the contract that I have was going to be cut in half. So the money that they were paying me, they're only going to be able to pay me half of that. Okay. Found out about that. The opportunity came for the instructor position. Okay. So that role came up and I seen it. And I was like, at first I had tried to talk myself up out of it. First I was just like, oh, I don't need to be doing this. Oh, I shouldn't be, I've been doing this stuff for a long time. Like, girl, like, why are you even doing this? See there, trying to cut myself off, right? So then I was like, okay, let me try. All right. I sent in my resume. So I had paid to get my resume updated in like May or April, like before of 2023. I graduated with my master's in June 24th. Okay. So then I had got my resume updated to show my current skill sets and things, and that I will be graduating with my master's. And then I had seen the role pop up. I think I was on like LinkedIn or something, not even looking for a job. Okay. It came up, it had literally had only been posted for like 30 minutes, y'all. When I say I sent my resume so fast over there, I was like a business instructor, and they want somebody to teach business. Well, I got my business, man, I got my master's in business administration. So then, y'all go ahead. I sent the resume. I said, God, if this is for me, you gonna show me, okay? Show me, all right? After that, I had gotten a phone call from the people in the office of the school. They gave me a phone. They hit me up, okay, that same day. And I was driving on my way to see a client, and it came through, and I was like, "Hey, hello," and then they're like, "Hey, we saw your resume. We're super impressed. Can you come in for an interview tomorrow?" So this is on a Wednesday. Can you come in for an interview tomorrow on a Thursday? I was like, sure, yeah, I can come up there. I can come up there. They was like, okay, cool. We'll see you at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. come. And then they have two different campuses. I actually went to the wrong campus, y'all. Went to the wrong campus, but luckily I had left early. So I had called them and I was like, hey, I'm trying to get to y'all. And they was like, oh no, this is where you need to be. Send me the address. So then I went, boom, got to the right place. I was like, all right, boom. I wasn't late. Got there. The interview, y'all, was not even 10 minutes. It was, if that, like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't even, I was asking them more questions than they was asking me. So I was really over there asking them questions and stuff. And they were like, we don't usually do this, but we would like to offer you the position today. I was like, okay. I was like, cool. Y'all like, yeah. They was like, yeah. So here are the keys. Let's go across the street, get your badge, do your background check and all that, and you can start on Monday. I knew it had to be nothing but God. I knew it had to be nothing but God that did that for me, because like, what? What? I come, had the interview on Wednesday, had the interview Thursday, get offered the job on that Thursday, and then on that Friday, and then y'all want me to start on Monday, right after my money had got cut, y'all. And then not even just that. That's how I know it was God sent. The hours are perfect. Okay, the hours are perfect. I still have time to work on my business, because you guys know I'm a business consultant as well, and I have a tax and bookkeeping firm. So I have these other projects that I'm working on as well. And so it's just like, when one thing, what I thought was, is going to tear me down, God has something better for me. And my master's degree is what was helped me to get that. So when I thought that getting this degree was a waste of time, that, I wasn't going to see a return on that, turns out that I was going to see a return on my investment, on my time and myself, in actually showing up for me, right? Continuing to persevere. It took me 10 years to get this degree, but it didn't even take me a month to get me a position that required that degree. And I absolutely love teaching my students about business. So not only do I get to consult people on the side, which I've been doing for years, right? I get to help other business owners with getting their business finances together, doing strategic planning, going through and, finding out the missing pieces in their company and cultivating a plan that can take them to the next level. So not only do I get to do that on the outside, I get to teach my students in the classroom the same things that I am working with my clients. So they get real life situations and real life scenarios that I do with them outside of that, and then going towards and doing this in business. And it's just wonderful. That's how I know it was nothing but God. So to go forth and tell you guys, you are not too late. Okay. You're not too late. I know me and my YouTube journey, it seems like, I started and stopped. And actually, it was fear that had kept me um not going forth and really pursuing content creation. I felt like I was too old, or that I have all these other things going on. So like, who would want to see my content? Who cares about my bariatric journey? These are things that my head was telling, like in my mind. And I know it was nothing but the enemy trying to get me to not do these things, because I know that there was a blessing on it. So I was not consistent with the podcast, not showing up on YouTube and these other platforms the way that I do on Facebook and Instagram, because I can just post real quick on there and then go and be off. But God really told me that, look, I need you to open your mouth. I need you to speak. I need you to get on video. I need you to talk to these people, not just talking in the classroom, but your podcast and YouTube channels is where I need you to be. So here I am, being obedient, and I have to be consistent in this, because this is what I need to do. And I know that the narratives that I said in my head, that me being too old and me being, getting ready to turn 35 this year. I'm 34 now. I'm turning 35, that I'm just too old to do this. And I'm not. I'm right where I need to be. And so I want to encourage you, if there's something that God has been telling you to do, you're not too old. You're not too late. You didn't miss anything. Um, the market is not saturated. You can change and pivot and decide again and again and again, as many times as you need to get it right. And your obedience, you going forth and doing what God told you to do, is what's going to set you free, and it's going to help somebody else, right? So here I am. If you're watching this on YouTube, here I am doing this again. If you're listening to the Evolve and Grow podcast, you're hearing my voice. Here I am, recommitting myself to doing what it is that God told me to do, no matter what it looks like, no matter what it sounds like, even if it's not perfect, even if it's not perfectly orchestrated, or I don't have any, like, I have my notebook here, but like, it's not a whole bunch of notes on here. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this straight from my heart, because I know that this is something that I'm supposed to be doing. And I know that I keep hearing it over and over and over again. I know it's not just me. I know it's not my voice telling me to and giving me this nudge to do it, but I'm actually showing up on here and doing this, because I'm not too late and I'm not too old. Actually, 34 and 35 is where it's at. It's really where it's at. So yes, here I am. I hope that you enjoyed this video, or if you're listening on the Evolve and Grow podcast, I hope that this audio blessed you. And I can't wait to talk to you guys later.